Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
Sorry, you thought Emu was a grown-up Orville?
Yeah.
Did you genuinely believe that until right now?
Yeah.
What, did you think he matured the puppet over the years?
Yeah.
Like he started out with Orville and ends up with Emu eventually?
Yeah.
In his old age?
I've only just realised that those
Puppets don't age, you dumb cunt.
I know, but I thought he was trying to do it along with the act. Oh my God.
You fucking dim cunt. Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland.
And me, Freddy Quinne.
A fat cunt.
No.
He's a fat cunt.
No, he said Freddy Quinne first of all.
Yeah, but he said Freddy Quinne, a fat cunt. So, you know, it just helped, if anything. Just introduced who the fat cunt is.
I will get you one day.
Right.
One day I'll
In what way are you going to be able
to
to stop me saying fat cunt, though?
What I'm going to do... Well, no, I'm going to direct it onto something else. So you're going
Right.
to say... You're going to be really keen to say fat cunt.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to bring out...
A paedophile, big sweaty paedophile.
You bring out your dad.
Right.
For a reunion special.
Right, I'm still going to call you a fat cunt before I deal with him.
Would you? I've not seen you in a while.
I'll be with you in a second, pal. You fat cunt.
Just going to put
Now,
you on
where the
hold.
fuck have you been?
Priorities.
Yeah.
If you'd have known about these, you wouldn't have left in the first place. How are you?
I'm all right, mate, yeah. Like,
Good.
yeah. I watched the documentary about Roma Marine Commandos last night, actually.
Did you?
Papa.
What was it called?
It was like an old one. I can't remember what it's called. It was like an old... I'm watching loads of old BBC documentaries at the moment. I love them.
Okay.
So it's from like 1989,
Yeah.
putting them through like commando training.
Oh, wow.
It's dead funny, all the posh boys are like, it's all this.
Is it like-
Bloody officer class, isn't it?
Is it like Bad Lads Army?
I don't know what that is.
Do you know... Oh, fuck off. You don't remember Bad Lads Army?
Oh, no, is that where they got all the scallies and put them through the army?
Yeah.
No, opposite of that. This is Good Lads Army.
Oh,
this is all
no one
posh
wants
boys.
No one wants to watch posh
But-
boys be posh.
Yeah, but like they're not all posh, but it's just basically watching them go through commando training. It's like fucking hard.
Really?
They finish with a 30-mile run across hills.
Don't find any of that impressive.
Right,
Genuinely, I'm just like, nothing.
right.
Not
You don't
asked.
find any physical achievements impressive?
Not really.
You should find running for 6 minutes impressive, because I know for a fact that is longer than you've ever done.
By 20%.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
maths.
thank you. But no, when I see it on TV. So look,
Yeah.
if someone normal runs a marathon,
Yeah.
then I'm impressed by that. And I'm
Right.
like, good on you. And I feel proud that they have run a marathon. Well done.
Okay.
Right? But if it's like some fucking person that's been like juiced up fucking, oh yeah,
They're not giving him
commando.
steroids in the commandos.
No, but they're
It's just like a test to see if they can be in it. It's one of the tests that we've got to get through. It's like the last one after and they've been through. This is when they're doing this at the end of loads of other shit. They've basically done a bunch of Tough Mudders in a row.
Is it true about them like having to do a thing where they have to kill something? So I heard that they...
This wasn't in the doc.
Right, okay, so now that I'm going to repeat this to you...
Yeah, you
this is
realise it's
something-
bullshit
this
before
is-
you said it.
Yeah. But I'm going to repeat it anyway.
Brilliant.
So
This is
I
what this
heard-
pod is.
I heard that one of the tests was that they're in a dark room, right?
It's already bollocks.
Yeah. Well, look, cost of living crisis.
Right, yeah, sure.
The way electricity is at the moment.
Sure. It's unheated.
Yeah, frugal. Frugality.
Sure.
So anyway, they're in a dimly lit room.
All right, it's now dimly lit.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
They've
not
cranked up to 1.
It's not pitch black.
Right. It's like end of the night at the nightclub.
And they bring in like a rabbit, right?
Right.
And they say to the commando, this rabbit has been...
This rabbit raped your mother.
No. This rabbit's been reared by like a special school down the road, and all the children really love it, but it's escaped, and we think it might have something disease. You need to kill it before it goes into the general population. Right. And if they're willing to snap the rabbit's neck, that's like...
I think anyone who applies for the commandos is already willing to kill a rabbit, seeing as they're signing up to kill people.
Yeah. That would be weird, wouldn't it, if they were like...
There weren't a lot of vegetarian options going round in the meals, you know? I think I would be out at the first point. It's like, have you got any tofu? They'd be like, this isn't for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and you're 6'7", so hiding would be an issue.
Well, my dad's 6'6". You know?
Really?
Well, of course he is. It's like, why are you surprised my dad's tall?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like all my family on the Scottish side are massive. Like, I'm like in the middle of my Scottish family.
Really?
Yeah, I've got an uncle who's 6'8", and like, yeah, we're just big Scotsmen.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You're so proud of it. It's not an accomplishment. It's
It is.
dreadful. It's dreadful.
Why don't you do it then? You try and do it. You can't do what I do.
Tall people take being tall as such an achievement. They've done nothing for it. They've done nothing.
No, but I ate my greens. I did that.
You didn't eat any greens.
Look, I'm just happy I won the genetic lottery, mate.
You didn't win any genetic lottery.
I won.
You just happened to be
I
taller.
won a double rollover, mate.
Oh,
6'6", gorgeous. What a man.
6'6", yes.
6'7", sorry. I'm taller than that. Oh, I just did myself down. I can't imagine being 6'6". Ugh, gross.
I'm 5'10" and happy with that.
Right.
Genuinely.
I mean, it's not the height that's your problem, is it? It's the width. It's not the dimension we've got a problem with, is it?
You are such a prick.
Yeah.
Can you believe we didn't get Arts Council funding for this?
I can't believe you fucking bothered trying.
Yeah, I applied for Arts Council funding so that we could upgrade our studio and stuff.
And I've got a long history of trolling the Arts Council as well, so I don't know if my name was on the application.
No, it wasn't. I wasn't that stupid.
Yeah, because I did an Edinburgh show.
Your name and art don't go together.
I did an Edinburgh show a few years ago where because the Arts Council said they wouldn't fund stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
So I applied for funding.
I mean, I can imagine you qualify.
No, I applied for funding for a play, a one-man play about a comedian who tricks the Arts Council into funding his stand-up by pretending it's a play.
That's really funny.
Yeah, and I did a show about the results of that. Which basically, it was me blowing $6,000 and pretending that the Arts Council had given me it. They hadn't, obviously.
Really?
Yeah. It was sort of like just crowbarred in a different story.
Oh,
Yeah.
It actually sounds like a really interesting premise.
Yeah, it does. Unfortunately, I don't know if the show really lived up to it. So,
Well, I was going to say, the fact that I'd never heard about it up until now leads me to believe that it was very poorly executed.
No, it was very poorly received. I actually I think it was a good show, and looking in hindsight, I now realise why my show about why the middle class arts establishment didn't do well at the middle class arts establishment festival.
Yeah, it's very much shining a mirror up to themselves, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of the show was about posh people pretending to be working class and that sort of stuff at Edinburgh.
Really? That doesn't happen at Edinburgh, does it?
No. All of those people who claim they're salt of the earth, fucking hell, just those posh cunts, talking about the shit town they live in because they went to uni there.
Don't get me started. So I worked with a comic who I am not going to mention.
Is it a fat woman?
What?
No, all right, not the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, which fat one were you thinking of?
Nah. I don't need to start any more beefs. I've got enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I worked with a comic recently, and they were talking. They're from a very privileged background, and they went.
This does not narrow this down.
They went to a private school where fees are $25,000 a term.
Fuck.
And that,
75 a year.
Yeah, and that does not include boarding. So if you want boarding, it's 40 a year.
40 a term, you mean?
Yeah, 40
so
a term.
120 grand a year. Imagine you'd spend that. How many years you at school? What, 12 years? Something like that? So we're talking like $1.5 million you spent on education.
Yeah.
And they become a shit comedian.
Well,
how furious would you be?
Well, their whole thing was that the area that the school went to is in a bad area. But it's not. What it is it's in a very nice posh area.
Sure. Next to a shit town.
That's near a shit town.
Yeah.
And so their whole thing was like, hey, my £1.5 million education was near a place that's shit. And it's like, cool. Yeah. My fucking house
is in the bit that's shit.
And it's not worth a year of your education.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
But no, by all means, you take, I
know.
You had it hard as well, didn't you?
Yeah, we're the same.
Yeah.
Fucking does me.
Two sides of the same coin. Anyway, I can't believe that we didn't get Arts Council funding, even though I kind of care. Well, the thing is, look, people will listen to this and they'll go, Freddie, what the fuck were you doing applying for Arts Council funding?
It's called fraud. Get on board.
Yeah. You literally do a podcast where you look at fucking prolapses and stuff. Of course, you're not going to get it.
It's art.
But I will tell you this. First of all, the title of my thing was Experimenting in Live Streaming, so it was a little bit different.
Which I think is what they do on Chatterbait.
I actually paid someone to do the application as well, so I'm down £200. Fuck.
You love a gamble, though, don't you?
I love a gamble.
You essentially gamble £200 to try and win 10.
That's exactly how I saw it. No word of a lie. £200.
I know you did. You've got a problem.
Yeah.
Well, you've got several. That's one of them.
I mean, I've got 99 problems.
And sleep apnea is one.
Yeah, the famous Jay-Z song. If you're having
breathing problems, I feel bad for you, son.
At the end of the day, I wear a mask when I'm done.
Yeah. That's just how the beat goes. It's the beat at the start.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Anyway, I made the mistake of checking out things that the Arts Council were funding instead.
Oh, mate, I did this in my show. I would break away from the story every now and again to explain things that had been. One of them was juggling vegetables. Vegetable juggling was one of the things they funded.
Vegetable juggling?
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw one.
Oh, there was one. What was it? There was a ballet about the Diary of Anne Frank.
Fuck off.
And, like, you don't want to be dancing in that attic. You're going to be drawing attention to yourself.
Gonna say light steps.
At least it's not like Stomp. That'd be much worse, wouldn't it? Ballet at least is light on the feet.
Ballet of Anne Frank. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that feels offensive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
God almighty.
I know. So what examples have you got that's going to make me fucking furious?
So the one was teaching fisting to 5-year-olds.
Yeah, there was that wasn't how they pitched it.
That was the title.
I think they were trying to do the same thing we did, where they're trying to sneak that in underneath. But yeah, there was the thing where it was like the sex show for kids, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they'd go and they'd get naked on stage and go, "This is a willy."
Yeah.
And then they go, "Oh, here's some things that people do, including rimming."
Yeah. So that got funding.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else got funding.
That has since been cancelled. That show.
I'll tell you what else got funding instead of us. So our
look, for the record, I don't think we deserved funding.
No, but the actual feedback that we got, I can't remember the exact term, but what the guy told me is that it means there's nothing wrong with your application. It qualified for funding. It's just we thought others were more deserving. And the one that really stood out for me is the Showman's Mental Health Charity, who have won a bid from Arts Council England to do a project with the fantastic Europa Arts Centre. You know what the Showman's Mental Health Charity is?
So is it about mental health for people in show business?
No, it's mental health for people in the circus.
Just circus people?
Literally, just circus. Raising awareness.
Tell you what, this fire eater looks a bit miserable.
Yeah, he's burnt his tongue.
Yeah. Have you just seen? He's not taming the lion with the normal gusto he normally does. He's driving that tiny car, looking dead sad.
The bearded woman's got anxiety. Raising awareness in the show.
Mate, imagine if you're a clown who's got like claustrophobia. Get in the car. I can't do it.
Yeah, whenever he tries to reach out to his GP goes, "Go and see Pagliacci."
Yeah. I am a trapeze artist, but I am afraid of heights.
Raising awareness in the showman community, breaking stigma, supporting families, standing together.
Right, on stilts. When they say supporting families, they mean in a human pyramid.
I was going to say.
It's like, going to see a therapist, like, I'm just a bit stressed at the moment. I'm juggling loads of things like hoops and clubs and chairs.
I'm working every hour God sends, and the money coming in isn't enough. I mean, what else can I do?
This might not be a popular opinion. I don't give a fuck if a clown is sad. I couldn't give a shit.
I'm not also.
Right, it doesn't matter if you're sad. Paint a happy face on. Off you go.
No, as long as you don't John Wayne Gacy everybody, then it's fine.
I know.
So yeah, the Showman charity in working in conjunction with something else,
right,
and that deserved it more than us.
Yeah,
sad circus performers.
It's fucking wild. Yeah. You got any others?
Yeah. No, that was just the one example that really stood out to me, that really upset me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rest, great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everything the Arts Council has funded has been brilliant.
a lot of the time you look at it and you're like, guys, come on. Do you know what I mean?
What pisses me off is they always fund really posh people. And it's like, you don't need it.
Exactly.
Ask Daddy for the 10 grand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. They've got it going. But
Yeah.
this is it, innit?
So they can mime a stand-up show about a French what's it.
Sorry, a French what's it?
Yeah. It's called a Woodseat.
Le Woodseat.
Woodseat.
Le Woodseat.
J'aime le cheese, j'aime le fromage, le powder fromage.
I like the cheese.
I like the powder cheese.
I like the powder cheese.
Yeah.
Is that what a French what's it would say?
Yeah.
Bit full of itself.
Hey.
I don't get it.
All right. It's because it's full of cheese powder, I thought you were saying.
Right. I just meant like it had a high opinion of itself.
Yeah.
I wasn't even trying to do a pun. I'm that funny.
Right. That funny. That's what you want to hang your hat on, is it? That one. Jesus.
No, but they actually did fund a hat hanging creative workshop course.
Mate, I want to go to a circus and make some people upset now. I'm just like, go up behind people and make loud noises and see if they get anxious.
Yeah. Excuse me, you're disrupting my work and it's making me unhappy. Well, you can afford it, you cunt. Yeah. So I've found something else as well that I think is quite funny. If you want to check your emails.
Okay, here we go.
I found a lovely little news article that I think is really going to cheer you up after missing out on. This is a lovely news article about someone who's just found love.
Okay.
Do you want to read out the headline there?
Woman sexually attracted to objects announces she's in a relationship with a plane. Right. So, okay. She's sexually attracted to the real plane, and this is just a model.
Yeah, she has 50.
Right. Yeah, of course she does. So she's an objectomosexual. She's sexually attracted to objects, which I am as well. Women.
Oh,
that's a joke.
Dear
Chill out.
Me.
Chill out. She's from Dortmund. All right. And
I mean, to be
we're
fair,
saying woman. That is a non-binary person, if ever I've seen one.
But without being funny, like sometimes you do look at a person and go, "You've got a weird kink."
Yeah, but there's weird kinks, and then there's trying to put the nose of a plane in your cunt.
well, this is it. So it says she even has 50 modical replicas in her bed that she sleeps with and gets physical with. Yeah. So my question was going to be to you:
she's going to shove that.
Do you reckon she fucks that model of
What do
a plane?
you mean? What do you reckon? How that nose is going right inside her?
There's no way.
I reckon she gets down to the hapag writing. Mate, she's going to have all of first class inside her fanny. Just scissoring a wing.
Oh, I thought that she'd just rub it on her puss.
Well, yeah, but I reckon she puts bits of it in it.
Oh, what's
Look,
this?
she's
Read
making
it.
dinner with it.
Let me read it here.
Oh,
just
but you know what? That food's going to be terrible. You know what airplane food's like?
No taste. So she's put here. I've been attracted. Oh, I've got to do it like a Dortmund woman.
Yeah.
I've been attracted to objects since I was a teenager. I first noticed...
Greta Thunberg.
You've ruined my childhood. I first noticed it when I was 14 years old. Before the plane, I was on the Ice Free, which was an express train.
I mean, I've heard of running a train on someone, but that's ridiculous.
She was in a relationship with a British train. It took her ages to come.
Yeah, it just never came. There you go, that would have been... You were close.
I know, we were close. I have also had 2 relationships with men. Come on, fuck off. There's no way. Imagine, right? Your other half sits you down. Yeah. She says, Rob, I'm leaving you. Yeah. And you goes, is
there someone else?
And she goes, not someone.
It's a Boeing 747.
Well, I can't compete with that.
Well, to be fair, like I think at that point, I'd be happy to let them go. I'm like, if you want to go fuck a plane, off you pop. I won't stand in your way because I don't want a girlfriend who wants to shag a plane.
If you want to fuck a plane, get in line. I've also had 2 relationships with men because I just wasn't sure what my real sexuality was, but I soon realised that I can't feel these romantic things for people. I now know that my sexuality is objectophilia and I stand by it. I noticed when I wasn't attracted to people when I didn't want to cuddle or become intimate with them, unlike my objects when I crave cuddles and being intimate. It's the best sex I've ever had.
Now, I believe it's the best sex she's ever had.
I believe that as well.
Like, I 100% believe that.
I believe that. Listen, mate, you're a good shag, but nothing compares to shoving a plane up me cunt. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So I have been aware of objectophiles before. I've seen documentaries. There was a woman who married a fairground ride.
Oh, I saw the roller coaster one.
Yeah, there's loads of guys who like shag cars. I saw a fucking great documentary about a guy who was like sexually attracted to cars, right?
That's what I want the next Disney spin-off to be.
Yeah.
Cars 4, Lightning McQueen gets arse raped.
But so they go on this documentary, like they get this guy who's like sexually attracted to cars, and for some reason in the documentary they've got to go on a bit of a road trip somewhere, and they park up in this motel overnight.
Oh, he's not.
And like the camera guy puts his camera out the window in the middle of the night, and the guy's just wanking on their car.
Really?
They confront him with the tape in the morning, and he's like, "Yeah, sorry, I've been getting really into this car while we've been driving in it." And like,
really?
Yeah.
Do you know what as well? It is a bit of a cunt trick because they knew that was going to happen, didn't they?
I mean, I think they probably hoped that he wouldn't wank on their car.
Or at least do it on your passenger's side.
Yeah, like, you know, I think they probably were like, you know, he's going to fuck a car.
Imagine taking that to the mechanic and it's not firing properly.
The gears are sticking.
Yeah. We found a lot of cum in the exhaust. Is that you, or do we need to call someone?
I think worst place to put cum in a car is into the washer fluid. Just get streaks all on your windscreen.
There's a lot of bugs sticking to the windscreen. Yes, there is.
Yeah, that'll happen. Right, you know, you might...
Yeah, go on, try and defend it.
I'm not trying to defend it. I think, you know, she might call it objectophilia. Isn't it just autism? And obviously, I'm not saying every autistic person's like this. Obviously not.
That's what I heard.
But this is very far down the spectrum.
Yeah.
You know, autism is a spectrum thing. I feel like this person has trouble bonding with people.
Yeah.
But they have an uncomplicated relationship with a plane they shove up themselves. So they're like, oh, I understand this.
My plane is called Dickie. And of course. Yeah. And he takes up almost my entire bed.
You should see how much of a fanny it takes up.
There's no room for any other departures.
I love everything about him, particularly his face. He doesn't have a face.
No, he doesn't have a face. Wings and engine. Oh my God.
All right, here's the thing. So she takes flights around Europe, it says here, to be on the actual plane, to be excited by it. Right. I don't think it's okay to like take your kink public and make other people involved in it.
Yeah.
Like I've seen videos like on the internet of people who've got like, you know, got like love eggs in and they're going round and they're like filming a video of someone getting love eggs.
I think that's quite sexy.
Yeah.
You never done that with a partner?
No.
Little remote control vibrator?
I saw one where
little butt plug in public?
I saw one where they took them
fucking fridge.
They took their mate to play golf.
Yeah.
And like so it's just this guy with a couple.
Yeah.
And she's got love eggs in.
Yeah.
And this other guy has no idea this is going on.
Yeah.
And it becomes the most awkward thing in the world when it's really obvious. I think that's fucked.
I think that's really sexy.
For you maybe, but for the guy who's just there, who is now involved in your sex play, who didn't ask to be.
Did I ever tell you about the...
Are you going to tell me about a sexual assault right now?
Possibly.
Okay.
So, I was doing a gig once in Nottingham, and there was it was Valentine's Day, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a couple who were at the front, and the guy was very well dressed, and the girl was very sort of like, you know, like that.
Yeah.
I can't put it into words, but that sound and me moving my face slightly.
I get exactly what you mean. Yeah.
And I get chatting to them. They're a bit weird. I try and move on, and the guy hands me this thing, and it looks like a wireless fob for a car or something like that.
Nah, like this. And so, I'd throw it in his fucking face. I'm not getting your fucking missus off.
And so I'm pressing it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what do you want me to do? He's like, press it. And so I'm pressing it, and then she's, you know.
That is a bit of a sexual assault.
And I said, well, it's not.
It is a bit.
And I said,
you're without
what is this?
Consent being brought into their little sex game.
And then I realised what it was, and I was like, is this like a vibrating fucking thing? And the guy was like, yeah. And she was like, ooh. And he said,
chuck it in a pint glass.
And he said,
right, game over.
He's such a fucking fridge. So
no, not like I don't want to be involved in this weird couple thing. I will get the fuck down with someone that I want to be with in my own way. But I'm not joining in your little fucking sex game.
So how about so there's more to this story. So he said, can she come up on stage?
No.
And I said, absolutely not. And then he said, I will give £200 to children in need. And it was children in need at the time, if she can come on stage.
Well, I guess children are going fucking hungry.
Mummy, have they raised enough money so my belly will stop rumbling?
No, because her fanny was rumbling.
No, because Rob Mulholland is frigid and kink shames people.
I do kink shame people who try and get me involved.
So, yeah, you're not used to it, I suppose. So,
No, I'm not used to shagging weirdos.
So, well, you know, when you look like me, you take what you can get, don't you? Yeah. So, anyway, right, the crowd start chanting, get her on stage, do, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't have this.
So she comes on stage, and
literally,
I'm pressing the button, and she's. I look, he's filming it.
Yeah, this is so fucked up.
There's nothing to fucking. How can I stop him? What
do you mean? Say, stop filming this so you can wank over it like you weirdo.
I said that and he carried on.
I'd kick it out of his fucking hand.
Like,
I'd be so much more angry than you about this.
Why would you be upset? I don't get why you're upset.
Because I don't want to be fucking involved.
But you're not involved.
I am if I've got the fucking button. That is very involved.
Just don't press it.
I wouldn't. I'd throw it in his fucking face, you weird cunt.
Why are you really worked up here? This is the first time I've ever seen you like ADHD and you're really
it's not ADHD.
You're getting really upset.
I'm just annoyed by it.
Why?
I don't want to be involved in your weird sex game.
Rob,
you have your own weird little sex game. Fine. I don't want to be involved.
Rob, I'm wearing a butt plug right now.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
It's the only way you can keep all the pastries inside.
I'm wearing a butt plug right now. And I again, when you weren't looking, I have wired it up so every time you press the soundboard,
right,
I get a little vibration.
See, now the thing is, I know you don't know how any of this works.
Are you too lazy of a masturbator?
Yeah, there's no way you're putting in that level of effort.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm not. No.
But I don't like I don't like just being involved, getting your weird wife off. I don't want to be in it.
Well, anyway, she was on stage for a while and I got quickly bored of it.
Yeah.
And she said, I said, right, okay, let's give her a round of applause. He's given some money to children in need. Clap, 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 clap. Hey, congratulations. And then she said, how do I get off? And I said, well, you of all people would know how to get yourself off.
Sure.
And then she left the stage.
Yeah.
That was that. But yeah, I think I'm probably on the dark web somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. I don't want to be, especially the filming. I don't want to be in a little video that they watch together.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so sexy.
Do you not?
No.
I'm quite happy to be part of some couple's best ever memory. I've probably kept that marriage going for another 2 years.
No, get divorced. Fuck them. Nah, don't like it. Just don't like it, man.
You're not a fan of like little public, you know.
Well, like, I've shagged people in public loads of times.
Yeah, you never had like a little cheeky butt plug or vibrating.
Don't think so.
Thingy.
No.
That's a thing for me.
My ex used to get me to like jizz on her, then she'd go to work with it on.
Oh yeah, that's a common thing. Yeah.
But it did now for me.
I'm imagining you jizz on her chest and then you cover it up.
Not face. You got a skin condition.
I think your boyfriend's passed it on to you. This woman, I fell in love immediately and just wanted to be with him all the time. He makes me the happiest person.
Again, this is a plane.
I also fly very often, so I can simply feel and hear him. Oh my god! Imagine
watch her face during takeoff.
Well, imagine being on a Ryanair flight just from London to.
I think she's aiming higher than Ryanair.
London to fucking Paris or whatever, and she's next to you and she's fucking jizzing, and you go, "Are you all right?" Oh, my boyfriend's on a flight at the moment. Oh, really? Is he a pilot? No, he's in this plane. He's in this plane.
Jesus.
Nuts.
Do you reckon in-flight magazines are pornos for her? She's sexually aroused by small whiskies.
Do you reckon when she shoves it up the arse, do you reckon when she shoves the plane up her arse, she adopts the brace position? I also fly very often.
The erogenous zones are here, and here.
Your nearest exit.
Yeah.
when I'm with my 737, I'm over the moon. I love him so incredibly much. I just feel safe with him, and I want to spend all my time with him.
Clearly not Malaysian Airlines one then.
I often try and fly as often as possible and go plane spotting at the airport.
See, I've been plane spotting.
Have you?
With my nephew, who was dead into it for a little bit. He had a little phase. He's over it now, doesn't give a shit anymore. But he had a phase when he was like a young teenager. He was really into planes.
Wow, but
So-
he got bullied.
Yeah, probably. And things have changed now. Being a nerd's all right, innit? Like, you know.
Really?
I think so. More, anyway. But anyway, we got to Manchester Airport. There's like a viewing deck thing you can go to. And like, there's got like a cafe with there's a big Concorde next to it you can go look at. But you could just watch all the planes come in, and he'd just get dead excited if he saw like a rare livery.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. Get him a
But
girlfriend.
there was loads. Well, we think probably boyfriend, but like there was
we?
there was like a lot of them doing it.
Yeah.
Like a lot. So I'll tell you the moment that I was pretty sure my nephew was gay, right?
Okay.
And I will let you know in the next couple of years we're going to find out. He's around that age, so he's like a young teenager now.
Oh, right, okay.
So we will I'll be able to confirm this, but pretty sure.
Right.
When he was like 4, my mum asked him, like, he was getting his bedroom redecorated, and my mum was like, "What colour do you want it?"
Cock.
Just cock. Just shouted cock. That's what he did, yeah. No. My mum, his gran, goes to him, "What colour do you want it in?" He just goes, "I want it all pink."
Yeah, gay.
Yeah, flaming.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's a really lovely, sweet little lad. And good on him. Go get that dick, lad.
Yeah,
Not
good
yet.
for
He's
you.
still underage.
I think it's really I think it's a real sign of how far we've progressed as a society that now, like when I went to school, there was one gay kid in every school.
Yeah, yeah.
And the one gay kid in our school was called
Right, probably beep his name out.
No,
Okay.
keep it. All right.
Brilliant. What an amazing cover you've done. Fuck's sake.
So, you probably can bleep his name out, actually.
Yeah, Sam, bleep his name out.
Yeah, you know, they are litigious.
Litigious.
Yeah.
Do you think that's how you say that word?
No, but they're most people are litigious, but he's litigious.
Right, you do actually know then.
Yeah,
You were
yeah,
just, right, being a spanner. Right,
Yeah.
Okay.
There was one gay kid at school,
Yeah.
and he was the gay kid,
Yeah.
and there might have been another gay kid.
Yeah.
In fact, there probably statistically was, but everyone looked at him and was like, "Oh, well, he's the gay kid, isn't he?"
Yeah, there was like 2 in my year that were like known.
Known
Yeah.
in your year.
Yeah, but then afterwards, more came out.
We
obviously,
didn't have
after
any
school.
in our year.
Right.
No, we just had the one in school.
Right.
And I think he was in the year above as well.
Yeah.
So when he left,
There was only one who was like openly out, and that was only when he was like 16 that he was like fully actually came out. Like one of my mates when he was like 18 was like he gathered us all in the pub and was like, "I've got something to tell you. I'm gay," and we all just went, "We know." Like,
really?
yeah. His nickname was his surname twisted to have the word gay in it. We knew. We knew.
And he felt the need to come out to you.
Yeah, and it was really sweet because it was really nice. Like, because some of my mates were like thick,
Yeah.
like they're like proper like Yorkshire trolls, just those like troglodytes.
Yeah.
Great guys, but like
Yeah.
not the most progressive.
Strong in form, thick in thread.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they were lovely. They were like, yeah, we know. We obviously know. It was lovely. It was
Lad,
nice. Yeah.
lad, we think he's belting your love cock.
Yeah. It was genuinely dead nice.
I will not think no less of you.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was like that. It was really touching.
Yeah.
It was like, because I was like, they might, and they were nice.
Do you know what? I had a moment like that recently.
We thought about coming out.
Yeah. So I had a moment
You sit
recently.
your family down and go, got something to tell you. I'm a big fat cunt.
I was driving through one of the roughest parts in Preston.
Okay, which is
Pretty fucking rough.
saying something.
Yeah. It's not a part of Preston that I would, and even now as a fully grown man, that I'm not likely to be mugged or anything like that. I wouldn't feel particularly great about walking around there.
Well, no, because you can't run away.
No, that's it, right?
You just have to hope there's a big hill you can roll down.
And also as well, I used to teach around there as well, so
Yeah.
I probably like, stop mugging me, I know your dad.
Yeah, fingers on lips.
3, 2, 1, and facing this way.
Yeah.
That's what we used to use as well. Anyway, right. Rough area, right? And I saw a kid who was like full on sort of like androgynous sort of, like, but really flat, not like androgynous like this person who's like, I dress all in black t-shirts and and I've got a shaved head and you just don't know.
Well, that's because that's a woman being androgynous.
Yeah.
But a man being androgynous, because like if a guy dresses like she dresses, you just look like a bloke.
So it was somebody who is, again, I'm going to try and say this the right way.
Sure.
Somebody whose physical sexual organ was probably that of a penis.
Okay.
So hard now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
I am.
Was wearing like skin tight, those like sort of pleather legging type things.
I'm aware, yeah.
And like a little sort of crop toppy corset type thing. And then had lots of hair extensions and fake nails and, anyway. Sort of looked like the backing dancer in a Rihanna fucking video. Or something
if you know
like
what a Rihanna video is like.
I don't know.
You just guessed then, didn't you?
Yeah, I remember Umbrella and that was about it. That was what I went for. Walking through, with heels, by the way. Yeah. I forgot heels. Walking through, in a handbag. Yeah. And was walking through one of the roughest parts in Preston.
And this is like that.
And this is a place, by the way, in Preston, where when I was growing up, it was like, if you're not from round there, they'll kick your fucking head in.
Yeah.
And they were walking straight through, and nobody was bothering them.
Yeah.
But it made me think, like, if they weren't dressed like that, if they were just dressed normally,
probably get more shit.
They'd probably get more shit for not being round there.
Well,
so now it's almost gone so far.
Yeah, but also everyone around there will know who they are because they stand out.
Yeah.
And people like that, like people who like live their like true selves in like rough areas, they are tough ass shit.
Oh yeah,
They have dealt with bullshit their entire life, and they're not people you want to fuck with. They might be wearing nails, but they'll scratch your fucking eyes out with them.
That handbag's got a bowling ball in it.
100%.
Yeah.
And like I properly salute people like that. It's fucking easy to live in London and live your truth. To live in a fancy metropolitan area. If you live in central Manchester, you'll have a lovely time.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it on an estate in Preston, fair fucks to you. Oh, hey, you look nice. Get on our Patreon.
Is that what we're going to do?
That's what I'm doing.
Just as quick as that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you get, even if you don't look nice, you get...
and let's be honest, our fans, you don't.
For £3 a month, you get an extra episode every single week. You get access to all the videos that we watch. You get access to all the extra content that we make. Rob's punishment set, the videos of all the live shows, loads and loads of stuff, and it's £3 a month. It's next to nothing. And
most importantly, it's not what you do get, it's what you don't get. You don't get your head kicked in by us. Right?
Oh, really? We're doing that now,
I promise everyone on our Patreon, I won't kick your head in.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Although,
if you're in the poverty pen.
Although I don't pay for this Patreon and neither do you, so does that mean we have to fight?
Yeah, let's have a little wrestle.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go now and oil ourselves up.
Deadmen, patreon.com/deadmen.
Deadmen.pod. Patreon.com. Deadmen.pod.
Bye.
Deadmen Talk Pod gives money. Give us some money, you cunt. So, camera went off again. Fixed it. Not doing another punishment set. Go fuck yourselves. I don't think we've actually lost anything there.
No. It's fine.
They won't know anyway.
No. Psh.
Yeah. Perfect. Right, what were we talking about? Shagging planes?
No, what we were talking about is you went really, really racist, and I said, Rob, you can't do that, and then we stopped, and that's what they said it is.
And I said, no, they shouldn't be allowed to work in Buckingham Palace.
Hey!
Call back to the Sam Gore episode.
Which was last week, but for us...
We're wearing the same outfits, isn't it, as last week when we recorded that?
Yeah, it's almost like we recorded two at once.
Also, it's definitely not last week, because we released 2 in a week, don't we?
Yeah. Fuck.
Absolutely shagged that.
Yeah.
Like it was a model plane.
Right.
We're back in.
Yeah. I try and fly as often as possible and go plane spotting at the airport. I take a small model with me. Oh, we're talking about your nephew being gay.
Yeah. Probably. The odds are.
Because he had pink...
Yeah. It was more the way he announced it. He did the...
Oh, he did the thing with the hands?
Yeah.
Well, good for him. And then we were talking about how there's more people coming out and stuff like that, and it's a sign of how far we progressed.
Yeah.
And do you know what? It was like just at the point where we'd started to come up with like a really positive
I know, then it just shut down. We were actually being as nice as we've ever been. We were both like, oh, it is nice that people can be themselves. We're talking about that person in Preston dressing how they want.
It was like we had a built-in thing when the minute that we talk about inclusion...
Just like, no. Nah, shut it down. This pod has gone way west.
Yeah. No, this isn't what they do here. So I think this is probably an episode that doesn't need to see the light of day. I'm going to cancel myself down. Yeah. It's weird how the camera just set on fire like that.
Did you?
So weird.
Smoke signal looked like a demon.
Some people don't understand my love, but my friends' love took my coming out very well. Get off, my friends took my coming out
Coming out is shagging a plane. Jesus Christ.
Imagine if I took you to one side and said, Rob, I've got something to tell you, right?
Yeah. You can imagine how sensitively I'd handle this.
I've left my other half. We're no longer together.
Right.
Now I know what you're thinking.
I was like, she's left you. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like you put it that you have, but come on, let's be real.
I'm gonna put it out there, Rob. I don't want you to take the piss. I'm having sex with my lawnmower.
Right. I'll be like, I hope you cut it off. Lawnmower of all things. What a violent object to shag.
Yeah, I live life on the edge, mate.
Mate, I know, that is fucking extreme. You should join the Jackass crew. Hi, I'm Freddy Quinne and this is shagging a lawnmower.
Yeah. Just kidding, it's electric.
Yeah, as if you'd bother. After 2 pulls, you'd be like, you know what? I'll just wipe myself off. It's not got. I'm tired now.
It's me doing it to my own dick. Or just. Yeah, small.
Because it's tired.
Yeah, that's the joke. I would love to marry him more than anything, but it's forbidden in Germany. Now,
yeah, because it's a fucking object.
So, why is it forbidden?
Because you can't marry something that isn't alive, because it needs to be a two-way thing. Because you can't share your tax rights with a plane.
Yeah, but I just feel like let them do it.
They can have a little ceremony. No one's stopping her, putting on a bridal dress, standing next to a plane and going, I marry this plane. But like, you're not getting the legal rights and protections of someone who's married because you're just mental. Like, having a mental illness is not the same as having a husband.
I love it when
Although
I'm
sure there'll be some women who disagree.
But
like,
get less for life.
Yeah. But like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I am all for everyone doing their own shit. Whatever you're into, fucking cool. Enjoy yourself.
There is a point.
As long as I'm not involved directly with a button.
There is a point in it when some kinks become mental illnesses. Well, and this is a mental illness.
Yeah, but like, you know, it's not a harmful one. It's not harming anyone. So, you know, enjoy your plane shagging.
It's like those people who identify as like water nymphs and unicorns and I identify as a medieval elf and my pronouns are Shang Shang. It's like,
where was this medieval elf based?
He was nomadic.
Right.
Yeah, he's been all over the place.
Big fan of Genghis Khan, was he? Anyway.
But, yeah, it's one of those where,
look, you're welcome. Like, this is a sort of thing where it's like, yeah, it probably does count as a mental illness, but it's not harming them or another person. So the least harmful thing to do is to just let them live that life if it makes them happy.
Yeah.
But that's different to being able to marry a plane.
I actually think that there's a point where your family should step in.
Sure. So if probably where her family should have stepped in is when she was about 6, they should have stopped her uncle molesting her on a plane.
Rapes on a plane.
I'm sick of these motherfucking rapes on this motherfucking plane. Getting raped by someone in a Kangol hat. But look, like I would say, they're not hurting anyone else. Like the most they might be hurting someone is if you're on the same plane as them, you sat next to them, you're going to have a very uncomfortable flight. I think that's probably a bit gross.
Yeah, but I just think
book a row to yourself.
Family should genuinely step in though and go, we're booking your psychological help.
I don't think they've got family.
Well, the thing is as well is, you know how they have in America, they have the pray the gay away camps.
Sure.
Do they not have
pray the plane away?
Like, do they not have anything
plane
like
conversion camps? Yeah. I just conversion therapy doesn't work. So, you know, that's a problem for a start with your whole idea. It just doesn't work. It just makes people kill themselves.
It doesn't work when people are normal, But like when people are like this,
or gay. I'm
Yeah.
joking. The way you said normal made it sound like gay. No, but you were including gay in normal.
yeah,
Obviously.
exactly. So I think it's normal to go, do you know what, I want to bum another man or whatever. Then fair enough. But like when you're like, I want to shove a plane up me. Yeah. Something's gone wrong.
But again, I think I draw the line a bit further where the intervention needs to happen. With like, if you want to shove anything up yourself, go for it.
Yeah, but when you want to marry it,
that's a different thing. When you think like I'm in a relationship, because a relationship has to be two-way, and like it's
like
a really
schizophrenia.
Yeah, it's also just a really it's like parasocial. It's a really weird one-way thing, and it's someone who can't handle an actual relationship where the person talks and has opinions, and it doesn't always go along with what you say, and you have to compromise. You know, a normal, healthy relationship. This is someone who can't handle that, so that their comfort blanket is being in a relationship with an inanimate object that doesn't talk back. And the more that I speak, the better it sounds. I could see some bloody advantages.
I feel really...
Can this plane cook?
Do you know what? I've just read the other article there. Yeah. Says woman 31 who went to gym and walked 10k steps a day dies suddenly in sleep. Yeah. What does that tell you?
Well, what that tells me is someone measures their steps, they're a big fat cunt. No one on earth who isn't fat measures their health in how many steps they take. That is a fat cunt.
So I actually have a steps tracker on here.
3 for the week.
1,753 today.
I've got a steps tracker on here, actually. It says H is in Norwich.
Wow. Are you going to... I'm going to give you an opportunity.
H from steps, tracking.
Oh, I got it.
Tracking H from steps. No, but you didn't laugh, so it seems like you didn't get it.
I am going to give you an opportunity to retract that joke. Okay. I feel like it was so bad. Yeah. I'm going to give you an opportunity to apologise to the camera.
Okay, I'll have another go. Right, I've got a steps tracker. It says Lisa is in Birmingham. Any better?
Which one's Lisa?
It's one of the other ones.
It's actually worse because H is probably the most...
I know, that's why I went with H first. But I wasn't pleased with Norwich as the location. It's a bit too out there.
Really?
Yeah.
What's H doing in Norwich according to your steps tracker?
Shagging a plane. Shagging a plane. Yeah.
What about Lisa in Birmingham?
H, I have to say, is my favourite Ian Watkins.
What?
Do you not know his name's Ian Watkins? H's real name is Ian Watkins.
What?
How did you not know this?
H's real name
is Ian Watkins.
Lisa's real name is Jimmy Savile.
It's actually Rose West. But no, that's genuinely true. So obviously, when that all happened, poor H just got unbelievable amounts of abuse. And he had to put a thing out like, it's a different Ian Watkins.
Poor fella, sounds a lot like a tragedy.
Do you want to retract that one?
No. How many retractions are we going to be doing at this rate? I know.
Rob? It's going to be real bad.
How many?
About 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes! Oh, God. Do you know what? The second ones are always worse.
Way worse.
The second podcast recordings are always worse.
We just get weirder.
But
yeah, it's like that is really unfortunate. Of all the people who could be named, have the same name as.
Yeah.
Ian Watkins is in the top 10 worst.
Have you ever seen... Did you ever see the documentary series following Lisa from Steps Around as she tries to make a solo career?
I think I did, and it was one of the bleakest things I've ever seen.
Google put in Lisa from Steps reacts to chart finish. Right? It's one of the funniest things ever.
Is it like David Brent in The Office, where it's like number 300? Oh, have a word with their Christmas single.
Oh,
suck it, bitch! Number 200, you shit cunts.
We've genuinely got a chance to finish.
We're going to be number one. We're going to be number one. Number 200, you fucking suck.
I mean, to be fair to them.
Do you remember what I got booed at the roast for saying the song was shit?
Yeah,
no, fucking is.
I thought it was catchy, but it's only good if you know what it is. It's only good if you know what it is.
Here we go. Oh, nice. It's a 1:13 video.
Oh, it's so funny. Perfect. So put it on, nice and loud. It's one of my favourite videos. Just watch her reaction.
So, give me the news then.
Why isn't this? Oh, well.
Right.
So this is her agents.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is a big release.
Yeah. Okay, well, look, Let me pass the news over to Lisa, and we'll talk later. All right? Okay. Cool. All right.
What is it?
Okay.
Just tell me what it is. Come on, Nate.
Right. 23.
Oh, that's really shit.
I'm disappointed.
That's really shit.
Yeah, it's not what we'd all hoped for.
She's that disappointed about 23, let alone 200, have a word.
God, that's really bad.
Oh, don't worry, love.
Don't worry, love.
Don't
worry, love, it's just your whole career's over.
I've said there's a lot out there, you're just behind Linkin Park and things like that, and we've had a very low airplay.
Even with Venus at Capitol.
Yeah, but it's just the other things when it's all balanced up with the other things that are missing.
We've still got a little bit of the way of the weeks
No,
to go.
it's shit like.
Wow.
It's the whole documentary is like that.
Yeah, it's just because, because obviously, if you're just a random person, you get a number 23 single, you smashed it, that's great.
Yeah.
But if you're in a band that is like number one, number one, number one, number one, number one, number one, and then you leave to go solo, you're not hoping for a 23. A 23 is circling the drain in pop circles.
So the whole thing is her trying to get that solo career, the whole documentary. I would definitely recommend watching it.
Yeah, I think I'm sure I've watched it ages ago. I'm going to have another.
It's
I'm gonna
one
have a
of those
rewatch.
kind of like at the time, it was just, hey, let's make a documentary about anything.
Yeah.
But actually, if you watch this, it is a brilliant fucking sort of capture of this fame at all costs mentality.
Yeah, and there's nothing sadder than fading fame. People who chase fame and then it's on the way out. Like Louis Theroux, for me, my favourite Louis Theroux documentary is the one with Keith Harris.
Oh, really?
So sad. There's bits with Keith Harris, watching old videos of Keith Harris and Orville, sat right in front of the TV, right up to it like a toddler, mouthing along to the songs.
Oh, no.
So bleak. And it's just watching him do these, ever-decreasing tours where he's turning up and there's, 13 people there and all. It's all this
He should
shit.
say he's getting cancelled.
Yeah, he should have done. Well, it was pre that being an option.
That fucking emu's got a mouth.
It's not an emu.
Oh, what is it?
Orville's a duck.
Oh, it looks like a fucking emu.
No, emu's a different one. That's Rod Hull you're thinking of.
Okay, so up until right now,
Did you think Rod Hull and Keith Harris were the same man
I thought that they were the same person.
and the same bird?
And I thought that was a grown-up version.
Sorry, you thought emu was a grown-up Orville?
Yeah.
Did you genuinely believe that until right now? What, did you think he matured the puppet over the years?
Yeah.
He started out with Orville and ends up with emu eventually
Yeah.
in his old age.
I've only just realised that those are
Puppets don't age, you dumb
I
cunt.
know, but I thought he was trying to do it along with the act. Oh my god.
You fucking dim cunt.
I thought that Orville was the baby version. And then he'd grown up and he was like, let's give Orville a bit more edge and attitude. And then that was the emu.
Emu had a lot of edge and attitude because he just grabbed tits and
Yeah,
that.
he grabbed... Well, I thought that that's what he made Orville into.
No, Orville was much more family friendly.
I know.
Orville didn't grab tits.
I know, that's why it made sense to me.
Orville didn't get me too'd. I mean, Rod Hull definitely should have done. He was using that emu as a tool for groping.
Well, again, I've only just realised now that there's separate people with separate acts, separate lives. Hashtag not all ventriloquists are the same.
I mean, they are all creepy weirdos.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Yeah.
It's one of the lowest rungs on the entertainment ladder, being a ventriloquist.
Bit harsh on Nina Conti.
She can get in the fucking bin. She seems perfectly nice. We've got nothing against her. But just ventriloquism as an art form is pretty lame.
I mean, I'll include her in this. I think all ventriloquism's fucking crap.
Yeah,
I think
do.
it's dreadful.
Not for me.
I think it's...
There's nothing worse than Jeff Dunham. Jeff Dunham is the worst live comedy there is.
Watch how easy it is. Watch my lips right now. Watch my lips. Hello. It's great to be here.
Yeah, I'm moving a little bit.
Hello. Good day. Good day to you, sir.
They just all do the same joke. It's just like, oh, well, you haven't got a hand up your ass.
Yeah.
Right.
It's what it is, basically, is it's a way for them to say horrible things but get away with it because it's a little puppet.
Just
I
sack
should
up and say
try
horrible
this.
shit.
Why shouldn't I try this?
Because you don't give a fuck. You just say horrible shit.
Yeah.
And just let it land in the room
But
like a
that's-
sickening fart.
But that's there's a fucking stoicism behind just dying behind your sick sense of humour.
Sure.
Rather than hiding behind a little puppet.
I will say that is the one way, and this is very limited to this, that I have respect for you.
Yeah.
So, you will stand behind it.
Well, there's nothing worse than putting a little fucking dead terrorist on your arm. Thank
and
you.
just being really racist.
I kill you. I kill you. I kill you. I kill
The
you.
amount of times it's one of the clips that people like would show me is going like, "Hey, you're a comedian," and show me Jeff Dunham.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that way. You got to like be like,
Yeah. Oh God, that is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a lot of
Because I can't be asked having the conversation. I don't want to, because it's a worse conversation if you're like, that's fucking shit.
It's really weird. Like I get a lot of you're a comedian. Do you like Lee Evans? Mm-hmm. And it's like
Get that load.
it's honestly like saying, "Oh, you're a chef. Do you like bread?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Maybe, I guess. Like,
Yeah. Like I prefer that to when people just tell you who they hate. That annoys me.
Oh, really?
When people are like, "Oh, you're a comedian." I'll tell you what I fucking hate. And it's usually someone I know.
who?
Well, no, just, different people.
Oh, okay.
Like, but like they'll just name someone. I'll be like,
Or when they say so and so isn't funny,
Yeah.
and it's like Jason Manford's not funny, and it's like, well,
you might not like him,
yeah,
but
but I can tell you categorically that he's very funny.
he makes a living out of being a comedian.
And a
very good living.
A lot of people think he's very funny.
Yeah.
So
He's not funny to you.
Yeah.
Sarah Millican gets it loads. Sarah Millican is a brilliant comedian.
Yeah.
And like there's loads of people like, Sarah Millican's not funny. It's like, yeah, but she's not for you.
Yeah.
There's loads of comedians aimed at 19-year-old guys, right?
Exactly.
Maybe she's not the right one for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we don't do this with fucking music, do you? Like,
I know, like some people do, but it just makes you look like more of a thick
yeah,
cunt.
but I mean,
Like I had a mate whose like favourite band is Linkin Park, and said that Motown music was
well, they beat Lisa from Steps.
Exactly, to be fair. But like, his favourite band's Linkin Park, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I was playing some Motown around the house when I lived with him, and he was like, "This is objectively shit." And I was like,
Well, like Baby Love.
No, like, well, that's more like girl group stuff. But like Motown's more like it's like old soul music. You'll know it. It's like it was like loads of different artists from like. Anyway,
Name me a single Motown song.
Oh my God.
Just name me any song. I don't have to listen to it.
No, but like I just. The problem is like my brain doesn't work in a way when you go name one of them. My brain just goes bah, and it just goes silent. But like it's loads and loads of I
love how I've said name.
All Marvin Gaye, Diana Ross, The Temptations, Berry Gordy, all that stuff. Do you know?
I never heard of Berry Gordy before.
Right. Okay. Well, he was the guy who was like behind Motown.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
I have heard him because he's in a joke.
Right. Okay.
He's in a John Mulaney joke.
Right. But
You're gonna give me $100 for all of
Anyway.
my songs? Where do I sign, Mr. Berry Gordy?
But you were like, you would know loads of the songs anyway. You would. They're just part of the culture.
Yeah,
And
okay.
they're great. And like and he was just like, this is objectively shit. And I was like, well, no. If anything is objectively shit, it's a new metal band with a DJ, right? And the guy dressed up as a fucking skeleton. That's what Linkin Park are.
I only know Numb.
Right, yeah. But like,
And then the singer killed himself, didn't he?
yeah, he did, yeah.
Chester
Bennington.
Bennington.
Yeah, but like, and like, I don't think that such art isn't objective, is it? Anyway, it's my general point. It just makes you look like a stupid cunt if you're like, that's objectively bad. And it's like, well, it's survived for 70 years because it's great.
So if you think we're shit, just make sure that you say shit to you.
Yeah. Although, no, to be fair, like, if you want to say it objectively, I'm not going to...
Yeah, we're as close as
not gonna
objectively can be to being rubbish.
Yeah, like, I can't complain. Sit here making steps puns in between being objectively sexist. Having a look at women shagging planes. I don't know if this art's going to outlive us.
No. Well, it might outlive you because you're a big fat cunt.
Yeah, that is what I was about to say. Yeah.
Is it literally what you're about to say?
Pretty much, yeah.
Fucking hell. Is it too late to stop what we're doing?
I mean, it is, but if you want to go back to the obscurity of before, this is the only thing we've ever done that's worked. I don't think we should stop.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to being a teacher.
Really?
No.
That
was worse than this.
Not allowed near the school anymore, are you?
That was
Tag
worse.
goes off.
That was officially worse than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Having a job was a lot worse than this, yeah.
To be fair, I still spoke about this. It was just about children that I knew in staff rooms.
Yeah. Which ones were fit?
No, I tell you what. If you ever wonder, like, I wonder if teachers talk about kids in school. That's all they fucking talk about. Literally.
What? Which ones they fuck?
No. About which ones they punch in the fucking mouth.
Well, yeah,
God,
obviously, yeah.
fucking punch that kid. Yeah. And do you know what? Sometimes as well, parents' evening. Yeah. First of all, waste of fucking time.
Yeah.
Waste of time. Do you really think after a 10-hour day that I'm going to sit and tell you that your kid's a cunt to your face?
Yeah.
No. I'm going to use code. I'm going to say things like, well, he really loves getting involved.
Yeah, I do really want to find, I've got a report card somewhere from a parents' evening that says on it, Rob will never get anywhere in life by making jokes and mucking around, and I want to find it and frame it. It's in my mum's house somewhere in an attic. I really want to find it and get it framed, because I fucking have.
They don't do that anymore now. What they do is they do euphemisms.
Sure.
My favourite euphemism that I heard somebody use was so-and-so really likes to learn at his own pace.
That's amazing.
What a brilliant way of saying lazy cunt.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I used to meet sometimes, you'd meet parents, right? And you'd be like, you'd teach a kid for a year. And you'd go, why is that kid like that?
Then you meet the parents and you're like, oh.
Yeah. So there was one kid, and I'm not going to say his name because I'm pretty sure it's against the, let's just call him Peter. Fuck it. Now, Peter...
Peter File.
Yeah, Peter File. Yeah. He was 47. He's far too big for his uniform. Barely getting the desk.
Sure.
Yeah. Very talented lad, very clever. Had it up here.
Yeah.
Lazy though, you know.
Yeah.
Great at rugby.
Always hanging around the toilets doing nothing.
Great at rugby. Yeah. Would just tackle.
Jump on top of them and keep them down. It's all right. They're tackled now. No, that's it. You got the ball now. Oh. No, you got it.
Oh, those shorts do come down easily. So anyway, right, Peter was what I can only describe as an actual sexual pervert. Right. To the point where people had words about him before where they've gone, look, like he'd had to have an intervention where a teacher had gone, like, listen, I know that being 15, you're full of jizz, but for the love of God, pal, tone it down, because you are insane. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was a little pervert, basically. And it was like, why is he so bad like this? And then I met his dad, right? And his dad, parents' evening, he says, oh, Mr. Quinn, it's great to meet you. Shook my hand.
Yeah.
And he goes,
lovely tits.
Squeezed them, came everywhere. All over my reports, was furious. He goes, Mr. Quinn, it's nice to meet you. Shook his hand. He goes, I have to say, though, it's a shame that my son's not being taught by Miss Jackson, who was
the fit teacher
in the department. But he said, it's a shame she's not being taught by Miss Jackson. And I went, I'm not sure what you mean. And he said, you know. And I went, no. And he went, in front of everybody, four.
Did one of them.
Did that.
Wow.
So he did the four,
That's an old
and then he did
one.
his hand up as if big dick. Yeah.
Wow.
That was his first impression to me, and his kid was there.
Yeah.
Four.
And you're like, okay.
Imagine
the apple doesn't fall far from the horny tree.
Imagine if you'd have stripped that of subtext, and it was, Mr. Quinn, it's nice to meet you. Although I have to say,
context, I think you mean. There's not a lot of subtext going on.
No,
it's very much in the text.
But can you imagine if he'd have just laid it on the table, literally, and gone, Mr. Quinn, it's nice to meet you. Although I must say, it's a shame that my son isn't being taught by Miss Jackson, because I would like to put my penis inside of her.
Yeah. I mean, that's not as bad as the whoa.
I think it is.
I think that's better.
Well, the floor.
The floor is worse.
Yeah. Dreadful, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also, as well, sometimes you'd meet parents and you go, "Why does this kid stink?" And then you see the mum,
stinky parents,
and the dad, and you go, "Do you know what? My next question is, why does this kid not smell more?
Yeah,
like if he's constantly around this.
Yeah, like, you know, it's how it goes, isn't it? Like, you know, the kids take after their parents, and especially when they're kids, they might grow up to learn to wash, or they'll probably grow up to be open spots.
How? Asking for lifts.
Oh, the stinkiest. Like, there is no one stinkier than open mic comedians.
Oh my God.
The ratio of ones who stink is insane. It's like 1 in 3 fucking stinks.
I worked with one this weekend that fucking stank.
Right.
Like, honestly.
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
No, I don't think it is.
Okay. A new one, is it?
What?
Is it a new stinker?
Yeah.
Right.
They fucking They smelt so bad that the other open spots wouldn't use the green room.
Wow.
And then because they were the only ones in the green room, would then go into the fucking show and then stink out the show.
Yeah, I worked with a guy a couple of months ago who stank so much that I walked through an area where they had been previously and it stunk.
Like a snail.
Yeah, like they'd left like this stink cloud. So they'd been stood watching the show in a corner, right? And then
Like one of the burps on Homer Simpson's Hit and Run.
Yeah. So, and then they move, they go off to the green room. About 5 minutes later, I walked through it and it was like walking into a wall of it. It was like,
Oh, no.
it's fucking insane.
Was this gig in Preston or?
No, it wasn't actually. But, near. It was very near. Very near. You're on the right track.
Was it on a hill?
No, it was Northern Town. Anyway,
okay.
But yeah, it was fucking minging.
Yeah. What do you do though in that situation?
Well, the thing is, like, I don't think anyone tells him.
Yeah.
Because I can't be arsed getting involved with him. But like, it does need someone to go, mate.
I've had to do phone calls home before where I've gone, your kid stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's different. There's neglect going on there, and you're responsible for them.
Yeah.
A bit as a teacher.
But
like with an open spot, I'm not responsible for them.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to talk to you, you stinky cunt.
Do you know
but
what?
Someone needs to.
Do you know what would be an absolute kindness?
Yeah.
Right? Is to set up an email address called yousmellquitebad@gmail.com.
Yeah, or maybe do one of those Twitter accounts like, that's a smelly lineup. Just retweet posters of shows with smelly comics on it.
Oh, God. Some people are gonna need that explaining to them.
Right, so there are a couple of Twitter accounts. There's like, that's a white lineup, and then there's like that's a male lineup, and then someone did that's a shite lineup, taking the piss out of them.
Yeah.
But basically, they retweet like posters of comedy shows where it's all white people or like all men. Yeah, and it's always like in like Darlington.
Do you know what? Do you know what else I hate about those? Is that, let's say I'm on a lineup for a gig in bloody Middlesbrough with 4 white men, and I get retweeted on that's a male lineup and that's a white lineup, and I'm like, well, it's not my fault. Why are you shaming me?
You're not booking it for a start.
What do you want me to do? Drop out in solidarity? Yeah. What the fuck?
And it's always a shit gig. The reason there aren't any women on it is because they're getting better offers.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's like, guys, come on, why are you shaming my little face? Yeah. I'm not the problem.
I started tagging them in like my solo shows. So it's just a white man. So it's like, this is all white.
Yeah. I'd like the retweet, please.
Yeah, get it publicised. But, like, there's obviously something very well-meaning behind that. And I think if you're running a show in central London and it's all white and all male, you've fucked up. You've done something real bad.
Yeah, sure.
If you're in, like, the northeast, like, there's very few like non-white or female comedians there.
Exactly.
What they need to do, rather than shaming shows, is try and find a way to encourage more people to start comedy who aren't white guys.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is with that,
that takes 10 years.
That will take a long time, whereas
and
this
it's hard work.
Can be done in half an hour.
Exactly, and you can be smug about it and get some likes.
I'm making a difference.
Exactly, when you're not helping shit.
Fucking pricks.
I know, fucking annoying, innit?
You've got a gig tonight, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Where are you going?
Off to Derbyshire.
For whom?
Anthony Williams, one of them, the Rock Central ones.
Oh, that's a nice one. Where at?
It's just in like a little village in like a pub, one of them, I don't know.
Ooh, okay.
It's got a bunch of them around there, innit? I've done a few.
Lovely.
Yeah, how about you? You off anywhere?
No, I am going home. I had a really busy fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Where I was all over the shop, and so I just...
Those kids don't stay still. Because he's a paedophile.
So yeah, I'm just gonna fucking chill.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah, I actually bought a case of cocktails last night and drank them all.
You drank a whole case of cocktails?
Yeah.
How many is in a case?
10.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
What strength are these cocktails?
I don't know.
Right.
It was pretty fucking...
Just cocktails.
There was 2 strawberry daiquiris.
Uh-huh.
2 passion fruit mojitos.
Yeah.
2, I am a divorced white woman.
Yeah, you really are. It's ridiculous. Like, were you sat watching fucking Below Deck with your cocktails? Yeah, you were, weren't you?
I was watching Below Deck with my cocktails.
You are a divorced middle-aged woman.
Not
but with bigger tits.
Way and more money.
Depends who you divorced. But yeah, I next time maybe get the sugar-free cocktails.
I'll tell you
Sounds like a lot of sugar.
The watermelon daiquiri.
Yeah.
Oh my God, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, I don't know why you're recommending it to me who doesn't drink.
Yeah, forget that you're a pussy.
Yeah, I'm a puss, mate.
No, mate.
Just because I finished it, mate.
Do you not miss it?
Not really, you
I
know.
don't miss being fun.
No, because it was really hard work being my kind of fun. It was really exhausting.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it was just chaos all the time. And look, I had loads of fun and like loads of great shit, but also loads of like bad nights that were hard.
Oh.
You know, because I just get fucked up and then like, you know, like blackout drunk, and then just like shit had happened. And like, look, I miss like, you know, every now and again I'm like, oh, I could have a cold pint on a hot day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I miss like that. But I don't. But then I just have to remember what always happened after that, because if I started day drinking, it would always escalate really fucking badly. Yeah, don't worry, we're right for time. But yeah, so you know, I don't miss it that much. Like my life's a lot better now, so you know.
Mate. Yeah. Oh, I really want you to drink again so you can mess your life up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't think. I'm
Fuck's
very
sake.
stable now. I'm more stable than I've ever been.
I mean, I'm still gambling.
Yeah, we should knock that on the head, mate.
No, fuck
It's
off.
really bad. It's like the most addictive shit, and it's like the hardest to get rid of as well, because as soon as they know you're a bad gambler, they just pump offers to you all the time, don't they?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm zen. I
Yeah.
actually beat the bookies.
Okay. I'm sure that'll last forever.
Yeah, I got a system.
Yeah, you got everyone.
Did I ever tell you about my roulette system?
No, but there's no such thing as a roulette system that works.
Well, yeah, I know this, but this was for the machines.
Right.
So, so I downloaded. I bought this system on eBay.
Okay.
Okay, and it was called the pause numbers.
Right.
And so there was a.
Is it one where you like double your stake if you lose or whatever? Is it that sort of system?
So basically, what it was is that you had to bet on black and white, fucking idiot, red and black, over and over and over again until these certain numbers came up, right? And I believe I can't remember exactly what the numbers were. There was something like 13, 22, or 30, right? And when those numbers came up,
so you bet on red and black at the same time, the same amount.
Yeah, just £1 each, because
Right.
you're waiting for 13, 22, or 30 to come up, right?
Okay.
And
Did
then
they think that
and then
something
once
always
those
followed
numbers
them?
come up, yeah, they thought that certain numbers always followed.
Right.
So
Do you think casinos are that fucking dumb?
no, it was a glitch in the software.
Do you think if there was a glitch in the software that was so readily exploited it was for sale on eBay,
Yeah.
casinos wouldn't go, hey, we're losing loads of money here?
That's what I thought,
Yeah.
and it didn't work great for me.
You're saying that didn't work? The roulette plan you bought off eBay didn't make you money? You fucking dickhead. Because, like, if it worked, the cunt wouldn't be selling it on eBay. They'd be making money out of it.
Do you know what's really funny? Is for a time, it worked really well, and we were making hundreds of pounds a day, which for an 18-year-old is ridiculous.
Fucking great money, yeah.
16, 17, probably even younger than that.
Yeah.
Me and my mate started skipping college so that we had the maximum amount of time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And we actually had a system in place whereby we would each hit bookies differently. So the first couple of days it worked really well, and then we must have just got lucky. But we'd had a meeting where we were like, right, okay, so we're
I
gonna
love
have
that you had
to.
a little meeting.
Yeah, there were about 5 of us. We're gonna have to rotate bookies every time.
Yeah, because otherwise they'll get suspicious.
Otherwise they'll get suspicious. And then come the third day,
No, well, we're making out like gangsters.
we'd all the thing is this is back when mobile phones were around, but it wasn't as easy.
It wasn't a smartphone.
No, exactly. Or if it was a very early smartphone. It didn't have WhatsApp and stuff like that. So we'd be texting each other like, I appear to be out of money, you know.
This system told me I'd be making money.
And then we all realised at the third day, we're like, oh, this appears to have not worked, which is a shame because in the space of, I would say, a day, we had gone from we're all literally going to be millionaires to, and we've all lost 300 quid.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
That's just you being a gullible cunt.
Well, the thing is something like
There's
that.
no such thing as a get-rich scheme. It just doesn't exist.
Get rich quick scheme.
Yeah.
There's plenty of get rich schemes.
Sure, but they involve a lot of effort and take
Such
ages.
thing as a get rich.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, like a quick fix, anything like this. Anything that sounds like... Firstly, anything that anyone's selling, that's your first red flag.
Okay.
Because if it was genuinely good information, they'd just keep it to themselves and use it and make loads of money.
Yeah, but they could also sell it and make...
No, because if it was that
and
sort
make
of thing...
passive income.
No, because... fuck's sake. Because if they were selling a genuine glitch in the software to loads of people, that's going to mean that people spot the glitch. Yeah. If you were genuinely exploiting a little glitch, you'd keep it to yourself. I mean, like when I was at school and I found out that if I put my hand up the Ribena machine in the vendor, there was a Ribena vending machine.
So you learnt to finger?
Yeah, basically. Put my hand up, I could flick a little latch across and it would stop the Ribenas coming out. Yeah. And I could go back a couple of hours later, go pink, and all the Ribenas would come out.
That's really clever.
I told no one.
Did you?
I was making out like a bandit, mate.
You're the Ribena king of Knaresborough.
I'm the Knaresborough Ribena king, mate. I was making about 10 cartons a day for a while.
I've heard the tales.
Yeah, but then one of my mates saw me doing it, and I explained it. Then everyone was doing it, and it stopped instantly.
Mexican cartel. Came in. Undercut you.
Yeah, took it over, mate.
A lot of bad guys coming in.
Yeah, one of my mates' heads was on a tortoise just going past.
A lot of gringos. Yeah, gave it up.
So, you got to keep it to yourself. So there's your first red flag, innit?
Well, that's it. I mean, I only wish that you'd have been able to impart this wisdom.
Sure.
Pop it into a little bottle and throw it 15 years into the past. That would help.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got new systems now that work much better.
What's your current system?
Bet on winners.
Fair enough. Yeah,
works.
What a.
The only time it doesn't work is when you don't bet on winners.
Right.
Yeah.
So I do know like Ross Brearley. Do you know him?
Yes.
Professional gambler.
Yes.
So actually, he's good at it.
Yeah.
Actually, does know what he's doing. Actually, does make money.
Horses are amazing.
Yeah, because he's like a horse racing expert. He knows everything about horses.
Yeah.
So he's actually good at it. He can find the ones where it's worth the edge, and it's all maths, isn't it? At some point.
No.
Not
all maths.
Well, it is it's about finding the ones where it's valued enough that the risk is worth it and whatever in it.
So the thing with horse racing is that they give you all the information.
Yeah.
Take it all.
Yeah.
The thing is that some of it is good information and some of it is information that you can ignore.
Yeah.
So, for example, if the horse is stepping up in trip or going down in trip, that's so information. What?
I don't care.
Do you not?
No. Just stop gambling, mate.
I'm going to keep gambling.
Okay.
Do you know what the biggest gamble in my career was?
The problem is, at some point we are going to have to be legally, financially tied. And
you're worried about me? Fuck
yes.
Right off. Fuck right off.
Sorry, I'm worried about the problem gambler. My only vice is smoking weed. There's only so much I can do.
Yeah, but you've never had money before.
No, exactly.
So this is going to be like a fucking monkey with a shiny rock. You're going to fucking play with it for a bit and then throw it out your cage and
I'll spend it
go back to shoveling shit in your face.
I'll spend it on dumb stuff, but when it runs out, I won't get myself in loads of debt like you, gambling, trying to get yourself out of it.
That's not me. I'm very zen.
You're very zen.
Yeah. I can only gamble what I can afford for you to lose.
For now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This studio we're going to get is going to last 6 months before it gets repossessed.
How do you repossess a studio?
We're taking our fucking cameras.
Good, I hope they can use them better than you, can you? Shit bumhole.
Yeah, shit bumhole.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's where shit comes from.
Yeah.
Should we go?
Yeah, probably.
You've got to do your gig, haven't you?
I do have to go.
Sign up for our fucking Patreon, please.
Yeah.
It is. Please allow Rob to be more financially tied to me and allow me to gamble more. It's £3 a month,
Christ.
and for that you get an extra episode every week. Access to the Patreon, you get access to the Discord servers, you get Rob's punishment set, all the live show videos that we do, loads of extra stuff.
Loads of shit.
£3, patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. Come be part of the army of the dead.
Yeah.
See you next week. Oh, send us a video as well. 07520 644 931.
Yeah, do
no
that.
animals, no kids, no racism. Death is all right now.
It's not all right. Just injury.
Yeah.
I think the people in the plane crash were all right.
Solid, severe injury.
Yeah. Okay.
See you
Let's
next
go.
week.
Fuck off.